Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Leilani and today I am so excited because I have been waiting for this launch for, I don't know, ever since it got announced. I've been waiting for it because I remember telling my friend, I was like, okay, so next I think Morphe's gonna release foundation shades. And I just knew it. And then they announced that they were gonna release it like a week after I said that, and I was like, I'm literally Raven Simone. So today, yes, I am trying out the new Morphe Fluidity foundation. I went to the mall after I had like a crazy day yesterday, kind of, and I went to the mall at the end of the day. I was like, the one thing I want to do is get this foundation, like as soon as it dropped. So I went to my nearest Morphe store at the mall and I got the foundation and I was like, yes. And it was actually really easy. I found my shade like pretty easily, which is weird. Like the first shade that I swatched, I was like, okay, this might be my shade. I swatched a few other ones and I also brought my other foundations with me to swatch it. And yeah, so I think I found my shade pretty quickly, but we're gonna test that out today. But before we do get into this video, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Do subscribe. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel and comment down below what you think of the foundation. I know that there's a lot of controversy with it, and I'm gonna go ahead and get into that once I get into the video. But go ahead and just tell me what you think of how it looks on my face, how I color matched, and just what you think if you did get it, and you know, all of that. But yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so I already did my brows off camera, and now I'm going to go ahead and use this e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. This primer is pretty hydrating to me. This foundation is like super matte, apparently, which I need because I have combination oily skin, and my skin literally gets so oily like throughout the day. Like, I know that everyone gets like super oily in their T-zone, but I hate that, so I always look for foundations that can like just mattify me out. But since it's like a super matte foundation, I don't want to be too dry, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this primer. Sorry about like the lighting and like the lines on me, that's from my blinds. Anyways, so here is what the outer foundation packaging looks like. I got the shade F4.20 matte. Obviously, it says matte on there. Anyways, so this is apparently a full coverage foundation, 24-hour long wear, sweat proof, transfer resistant, water resistant, free of oils, fragrance, and parabens, great for all skin types. I probably, honestly, if you're dry, I think you should skip out on this foundation, just because I saw other people who had dry skin use this foundation and it did not work out well for them. So, I mean, if you want to do it, use it at your own risk, and I'd say use a very hydrating primer. But yeah, but as far as for me, I feel like this would be okay. Let's just go ahead and get into this. Here's what it looks like. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen it, but honestly, if I'm just gonna be honest, I like this packaging. Like, I like how it looks. I wish that they'd done this with a glass bottle, but I mean, as far as the packaging, it's cool. Only reason why I even mentioned packaging is because like everybody cares about packaging. Which, I mean, you know, packaging is cool, like you are paying for that, but I mean, that to me, if it's good makeup, it's good makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and use this kabuki brush that I got from Ulta. You know, like they had the like 5 for $10 stocking stuffers. They had the 5 for $10 stocking stuffers, and this was one of the things that I got from like that whole thing, and I freaking love it, and I use it all the time. I use it with all of my makeup, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dive in. I'm so excited. If I can get this. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and squirt some on it. Honestly, I took my foundations that I already have, that I already use, I took them to the mall. Like, I put them in my purse and took them to the mall just so that I could shade match, because I can't really like shade match on my own. Like, I need help. So So let's do this. All right. Ooh, I'm so scared to blend this out. Why am I scared now? I'm just gonna go ahead and like dab this all on my face first. Okay, now let's see. Okay. Did I shade match correctly? All right, so first impressions is that it doesn't feel, maybe it's the combination of like, okay, let me see. Is this a match? I feel like it looks like my other foundations though. Okay. All right, so let me get a little, yeah, I'm a little closer so that you can see. I think it looks fine. I'm the type to be like, it looks fine. I need to conceal. Oh my goodness, I need to conceal. As far as the shade match, honestly, I'm trying to look at it in different light. Just so, let me look at it in a mirror. Why haven't I been looking at it in the mirror? I've been looking at it in my camera. Crack, okay. It's definitely like full coverage. I know that I look a little kind of orange on camera, but in person I don't really look that orange, so it might just be, yeah, I don't look that orange in person. As far as the coverage, it's definitely full coverage. Like, it's definitely full coverage. I will say that like when I was blending it out, it felt like it was already kind of drying down, so you might want to move quickly. I think I saw other people say that and I felt that sort of. My other foundations, they're like pretty liquidy, so like as like you can blend it out and blend it out. I'm gonna, and I never usually do this, but this is what I'm gonna do. I haven't used like a blender in so long to blend out my foundation, but I feel like since I didn't move as quickly with this, I would have to do that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just kind of blend it out. I sprayed it with a little of my setting spray, and I'm just blending it out a little bit. By the way, I'm also cool with blending it out with a blender because, you know, it just kind of is what it is. So again, I apologize about the lighting, but I mean, like you can see like my blinds and stuff, the shadows of my blinds. But as far as the foundation, honestly, I think that it looks good on camera. In person, my pores are just big in general, so I'm not gonna knock the foundation for that because my pores are just really big. The rest of my face looks pretty normal compared to my other foundations that I use. Yeah. So as far as this foundation, I don't think that I have anything really to say about it negatively. I know that people want me to say something negatively about this foundation because of the undertone thing, but honestly, I don't feel like this foundation looks bad on me. What I will say is that it does dry down, so you might want to move a little quickly, and I would say to use a hydrating primer, just in case. I don't know, like, if I use another type of primer, if it would work differently. I'd have to see that, but I'm glad that I used the primer that I did because it looks, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I think I look pretty normal, which is nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, I'm gonna see how it layers as well, or how other products layer on top of it. I didn't get the concealer in this launch because I heard that the concealers were absolute garbage. Like, I heard mixed reviews about the foundation. So I was like, okay, so I can get the foundation and see for myself. But as far as the concealer, I think everyone I watched didn't like it. And yeah. And I think what made me not really want to get the concealer, even though I might get it in the future, I don't know. But what made me like not really want to get the concealer is because Alyssa Ashley and Arnell Armin, like both of them, were like, this concealer sucks. And I was like, all right, oh my goodness, I am so sorry about my lighting. Hold on, let me fix this. All right, so I had to change the lighting because I couldn't deal with like the shadows on my face. So just have to change the lighting, so sorry about that. I know this lighting isn't as great, but it is what it is. At least, like, that lighting was used for the most important part of this video. But as I was saying, I think that once Alicia Ashley and Arnell Armin were like, yeah, the concealer's trash, I was like, okay, so I'm just not gonna get the concealer. They both said that they did like the foundation. I know Alyssa had some issues with it, but I think that's because she used all of the Morphe products. So it's like there were some good products and then there were some trash products in that whole launch. So that's what I really took away from that. And I took away that the foundation itself isn't a bad foundation. And it doesn't look bad. I think it looks pretty normal on me. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my face. I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I want to keep using this up. I've been using this with my makeup looks and, you know, just I want to like keep using it since I did buy it and I really like it, so I'm gonna just keep using it. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of my face, and then I will be coming back with my final thoughts about this foundation and the launch altogether. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so here is the final look. I wasn't planning on doing this lip with this look, but I thought that, I don't know, I like it. Also, the eyeshadow look is so pretty to me. I'm obsessed with this palette. It seems like almost every single look that I do, other than when I get like super adventurous, but it's like every single look that I do comes out really nicely. So I'm really digging this palette. So let's talk about this foundation. First of all, I think that it looks good. I think that they didn't have like my perfect shade. But at the same time, this is the shade that I always use for foundation. I know that the lighting is weird, so it kind of looks a little weird, but like earlier when I put it on, it didn't look this kind of wild. But I do like it. I like the finish of it. It feels pretty nice, pretty lightweight on the skin. It doesn't feel crazy. The concealer went on nicely with it. I think that this primer works really well with this foundation, so just keep that in mind when you're getting this foundation. I don't know if I would suggest getting all of the like products in this launch and then using them all together, because when I saw videos on it, they said that it didn't work out. So I would say that if you do get all of the products in this line, in this launch, then I would say you might want to just kind of pick and choose which ones you're going to use at this certain time with this certain other product. But as far as this foundation goes, I think it's pretty good. I like it, and yeah, I would suggest it if you're not super dry, okay? Because I'm just scared for you if you're like super dry and you try to use this foundation, because I don't know how it would work. Now, let's just talk about kind of like the drama with this launch, because this launch was just so dramatic. Here's the problem I had with people complaining about this launch. As soon as it came out, people were like, these shades don't look right. And I'm like, how can you tell in this packaging? You know what I'm saying? But there are a lot of issues with the undertones. Like some of those undertones were like green, and I was like, first of all, green and gray undertones, who does that? Like, I mean, I guess green means olive, but and there weren't a lot of super yellow undertones. For deeper complexions, like yellow undertones would be very nice to see more of. It seemed like a lot of them were red, like literally kind of like this color, pretty much, like kind of like this color. And though of course there are people who have deeper skin tones that have red undertones and that this would work for them, there are also a lot of people who have yellow undertones. And I saw a lot of neutrals, which I was like, is that a cop-out to not, you know, do the undertone correctly? Who knows, man? What I will say is that I do appreciate how they did do 60 Shades. I just think that the fact that they did 60 Shades is great, and the fact that they, you know, it wasn't just 60 shades of white, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was 60 shades, and they really did include like deeper shades, you know, all complexions. But as far as those undertones, I think they really do need to fix them. And I think that as just with the undertones, I feel like it was like, okay, so we're gonna include deeper shades. You know, you need to do those deeper shades correctly. Another thing about Morphe is that they didn't show like Black creators on their Instagram pages. And, you know, a lot of Black creators were like using the Morphe hashtag and like, you know, we want to be noticed too. And recently, I just checked their Instagram actually, and like recently, they're now showing like Black creators. Now on Instagram, as soon as you open it, you automatically see Black faces. And I think that with Morphe, it's like, man, that's great. We shouldn't have to tell you this. Like, it should just kind of be equal. I feel like these brands should just kind of know that, you know, this is 2019, you know, like, we're here, we're not going anywhere, so you better, like, so you should include us for your sake, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I will say that I do like this foundation. I will say that I do like Morphe products. It's just some shady things with the company itself. It seems like whenever they launch something, there's something shady with it. And sometimes I'm like, okay, you guys are reaching. Other times I'm like, no, you guys are spot on. So yeah, just hopefully in the future with future launches, maybe they'll launch a dewy foundation. Maybe they'll launch a foundation that's not as matte, that's not as dewy, just kind of in the middle. I'd really like to see more foundations like that. But yeah, this foundation for me, it worked, and I hope that whoever sees this and wants to try it can find their shade and can find a shade that works for them. Yeah, I really like this look. I'm really obsessed with my eyeshadow. Like, I know that I'm obsessed with eyeshadow period, but like today is pretty good eyeshadow day. So yeah, that is it for this video. Please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Go ahead and comment down below what you think of just the whole controversy with this launch. And also, you know, if you do have the foundation, if you got it yesterday just like me, or you know, if you're seeing this in the future and you have it, like, what do you think? Do you like it? Did it work for you? What's your skin type? You know, just like really give a review of it yourself in this comment section. And also please do subscribe. I am posting every Wednesday, even though this post I think will be going up today or tomorrow. Today's Friday, or tomorrow, Saturday, because I really want to get this out, you know, since this is so new. But yeah, I'm gonna post every single Wednesday, and I'll post bonus videos kind of whenever. So if you like that, or if you want to, like, you know, just join and see what else I post, please do subscribe. I would be so grateful if you did. So yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!